Today is all about freediving. Freediving is a sport of diving down to depths on a single breath. And ever since I had my first formal training in the Philippines, I have been hooked. Not only has it allowed me to become more confident in the water, enjoy ocean life for longer periods, it has also been surprisingly good to calm my scattered ADHD brain while I'm in the water. And today starts a 3-day journey into challenging my mind and trusting my body to further my practice here on the south coast of Sri Lanka. I'm really looking forward to the next few days because it has been quite a while since I've actually done proper freediving. I'm really excited to continue my training here in Sri Lanka, but I'm also a little bit nervous to see if my skills are still up to par. Meet our instructor Nero. Before we do any type of practice, he takes us into the extensive theory around freediving. Understanding the basics about the body and about the various techniques is essential to have safe practice. Okay, well, we've just had our first information session and it took about 2 hours, but it's so nice to actually refresh my knowledge and also learn some things in a different way because there's a lot of information that I got the first time that I did a course, but now it's sometimes worded differently, so then it clicks again in my brain. I'm like, oh yeah, exactly. And it's really nice to go through everything again, to be more aware of when I'm going into the water again. It's very important to have these basics covered properly so that once you are in the ocean, you are safe and you are doing everything correctly. So yeah, I'm excited to get started again. To conserve energy before holding your breath, it is important to slow down your breathing and fully relax your body. This for me is what makes freediving so meditative. You need to be fully relaxed before diving down. So before heading into the water, we slow down our breathing with belly breaths as if we are about to go to sleep and then do our breath hold on land.
Good. How was this? Better? Every dive, before we dive, this is the way we start. Doing relaxation. Relaxing our bodies, lowering the heart rate, okay?
When you hold your breath for a longer period of time, you'll start feeling contractions in your diaphragm. This is your body's way of saying like, hey, we have built up carbon dioxide, and this is what you would usually be releasing when breathing.
Really small bumps. Okay? Don't let it be so sharp. Just don't let it wake you up.
These contractions are not dangerous and you can train your body to tolerate higher levels of carbon dioxide. But of course, it stays important to listen to your body. But also understand that you can safely hold your breath for quite a while from the moment these urges to breathe start. Usually, it's your mind telling you, hey, we've got to breathe, when in fact your body can still tolerate a longer period. That being said, having those urges still don't feel comfortable to me.
This is the same thing that we're going to do in the water, okay?
No, okay, we're all pretty much geared up to start doing our breath holds in the pool, but I actually feel that while doing it on land, it's a little bit more difficult. And also I haven't done a static breath hold like this in a while, so I'm not quite sure how long I was doing it for, but that's not the point. The point is feeling like when your body has that urge to breathe and trying to get past that. But now we're heading into the water, so I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit easier than on land.
We're going to do breath holds in the water, like you already know, and we're going to take it really easy and slowly. First urge to breathe, then the second one, third one. We're going to continue and continue.
Let's go.
I'm always at the first one.
Okay, relaxation everyone, relax. Breathe normally.
For me, everything changes once I get in the water. It is so much easier to relax while being submerged. That moment you dunk your head under and everything goes quiet is probably one of the best feelings in the world. Calm and quiet. To try and extend my breath hold, I try to focus on different parts of my body and where I can relax more. Anything to get out of my head and not only focus on holding my breath. Okay.
Nice. Good.
I tried this time, instead of just like focusing on the water and stuff, also to do a body scan during.
Amazing.
And then doing a body scan back. And I was like, okay. And then once I got down, then I could still stay another 20, so well.
Perfect.
Rule number 1 in freediving is never dive alone. So the last part of our pool practice was all about rescuing our buddy in case of blackout. Wake up, Katrina. Wake up to the real world. Okay,
Nice.
cool.
That was perfect. Good.
That was pool session for today done. Day one is almost done. We're going back to some more theory, but I think that went pretty well. Like compared to being out on the mat over here, it is so nice to be in the water because you have less sense of body. You're less like I don't know, you're just a floating device enjoying the ride, and I feel like it becomes easier once you're in the pool. I did get 3 minutes this time, whereas my first time in the Philippines I got 3 minutes 5 seconds, so I can definitely improve on that, but it's not per se about the minutes, right? It's about recognizing the breaths, recognizing what your body is saying, and then seeing what you can do with that. But I thought that was highly enjoyable. I love being in the water, so yeah, it's a great start to my day as well. Day 2 has arrived and it is finally time to head into the ocean. So excited to practice some depth along the line. But before we leave for the boat, we get another extensive briefing from this place with a great view, get our gear ready and fitted, and of course, in proper Sri Lankan style, board our tuk-tuk to the beach. The feeling of petrol on my lungs. So you can see the water is extremely shallow here. You can see the sandbank. So we need to go a little bit deeper. Once we made it out into the ocean, our first water session was a test round to practice our duck dives, finning, equalization, which is the clearing of the ears, and free immersion, going down the line. For some reason, duck diving and facing the rope immediately is something I'm not very good at. I get a bit disorientated on how to line myself up. But anyways, technique is important, so practicing this without the pressure of going to the deep depths is nice to understand your body posture while still in the shallows. Yeah, here you go. Oh. Okay, we lost a couple of hairs, that's it. Thanks. Our first water session is done and dusted, but apparently we did not make it to the rock. So we were just practicing the free immersion and the duck dives without the fish. Fingers crossed the second site will have the fish. Hey ho, we found a whole pool of fish in the distance. Okay, so Nero is going to go check for us if we are actually on the rock or if we must move up a little bit further to go near the fish, if that is the rock. But today is a pretty chill training session, and I think it's cool to see like the differences between the AIDA course that I did and the training sessions that I've had before compared to this one, because there are certain activities and exercises that we're going to be doing that I haven't done before. But for today it's going to be a pretty chilled session with a maximum depth of 10 meters. I can see the fish, I can see the rocks. For our second water session, we start with free immersion. This is pulling yourself down and up the line, so no finning is involved. Once we reach the bottom, we are supposed to stay there and slowly count down from 5, which is why I'm holding my hand out so Nero can see exactly when I'm planning to go up. This is for me a lot of fun, getting some time at the bottom to look at all the fishies and immerse myself with what is going on at the bottom. This is also great training to get comfortable being under the water at a depth and staying there, which is of course also the idea when you go on fun dives to explore coral reefs, for example.
Nice.
The second dive is a duck dive with finning, but as you can see, I am again struggling to position myself correctly along the line from the start. Personally, I love free immersion more than finning along the line, because it is more meditative for me. I don't have to think, I just focus on the line and pull myself down. But obviously, it is important to encourage myself to continue practicing both duck diving and finning, as well, as when you freedive, you're not always freediving with the intent to stay along a line. Unfortunately, I was having issues with my left ear because of my snotty sinuses, so I was not able to do the swim out exercise as you see one of the other participants do here. Okay, back on the boat. I'm slightly disappointed because, well, it's actually pretty normal. The more you're diving, the more you get like the mucus buildup in your sinuses. So it becomes more and more difficult to actually equalize ears. So I'm having problems with the left ear. So I'm not actually able to do the last assignment, which is duck dive down, swim out, come back, duck up. So once I hit the bottom, I was already trying to get like the sinus or the eardrum to pop, but it wasn't happening. So we're back in the boat, we're relaxing, we're calling it a day. Day 3 and the last day of our Apnea International Level A course is about to begin. After yesterday's session, I'm hoping this time my ear will be okay so that I can potentially reach more depth and stay underwater longer. Even though I know for now it isn't the most important thing, I still can't help feeling excited with the idea that we will be going deeper today. But the day already feels like it is off to a good start as we are blessed with another sunny day and we will be spending it out in the ocean. Time to channel my inner mermaid. Dives are done, not too very deep, but just to get into it again. And the first time I was struggling because I was looking up and down when you're supposed to just look at the rope. So the second time I hope to do that, but it felt so good because the second time we did static apnea in the water as well, which means at the end of the line we got 5 to 10 seconds to just look around and, well, just be there before going up. For our second part of the day and our very last water session of the course, we had the most fun in my opinion. First we started practicing buddying with another diver and practicing how to rescue a diver in need. I've never practiced this before and I had a lot of fun freediving while actually focusing on someone else. These skills are also essential when freediving outside of this course because it is essential that you never freedive alone. I'm okay. Louis, wake up!
Mask
Are you
off.
okay?
Mask
Oh, mask off.
Okay, good.
To finish off, we finally got to do some depth and I'm so proud and happy that I reached a depth of 20 meters. Building up to this over the last few days was good because we got time to get comfortable before finally reaching that yellow ball at the bottom at this depth. Well, I did it. I completed my Apnea Academy course level 1 and I'm super stoked to have done this over the last few days to actually find a freediving school in Sri Lanka, revamping my knowledge and just being out there with other people who are also enjoying themselves. Finning around the seas has been amazing. Now prior to this, I already have done my IDA 1 certification. So coming into this, I was like, I really want to beat my best time of my static apnea because that was 3:05 prior, which didn't happen. I got 3 minutes. But you know what? I realized that that was not the most important thing that I needed to learn during this course. I'm so happy that I've refreshed all the theory, that I got to actually put the safety practices into practice in the water, because at the end of the day, when you're out in the ocean, you will not be diving alone. That is rule number 1. So you need to know how to look after somebody else who is in the water, and I'm really happy that I practice those skills because that is something I didn't practice a lot over the last few months. So all in all, this has been an absolute fabulous experience. And I can't wait to do more. It's time to actually go see other places and other schools around the world because now I'm definitely hooked again. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you know when my next video comes out. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.